Greetings, humanity. I am here, finally. What am I doing? Oh, well, we'll figure it out. I think I'm just continuing. I don't think we did anything weird that I was needing to deal with in between on this one. One loses track. But here we go. Get hit and you might bleed. A bandage will help there. Yes, things were very harrowing last time, as I recall. Unconscious people eventually wake up and walk away while you're not looking. Yeah. I'm kind of counting on that. Hey. Okay, I think we're okay. That was slightly weird. Right. Let me go ahead and just make sure we're clear here. Yeah, I think we're clear. Alright. Yeah. Alright, we're good. Excellent. Okay. That's right, the police took us in, and they wanted to make it clear that they want to get their going on. Top three. Something back there. Modeling dispensers. Do I have, well, let's see, what are we doing? We finished that. Bring out your dead. I still don't know what that is. I'll have to go back there to see that. Come back in a couple of days. Shouldn't take him longer than a couple of days. Then I can leave Gwen alone a little longer. Keep the home fires burning. Back to work. Finish that Blackberry. Don't want another visit from the boys in blue. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Do I have any empty power cells? I do. I should go pick up some modeling. Whilst I'm here, I'm also carrying 3 bricks and a meat cleaver. Sometimes one needs these things. Okay, I have points though, and this is me trying to remember what I said I was going to get last week. I think I was gonna try to head toward this because plus 50 pounds carrying capacity in your inventory. That sounds awesome. I could have that now, if I so choose. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a necessity. I think especially for the way that I play this freaking game. So yes, benefits from being well fed, hydrated, or rested first, and then carry more weight. That will be helpful. All right. So I'm gonna buy that one. Hardy, you get more benefits from being well fed. Yes. And now I can get Hauler. Yay! Excellent. My carrying capacity has increased! I carry so much stuff, folks. The good thing is we've come over here already knowing how things work. Okay. One can never have enough power cells. think they're out. No more modeling. Alright.
What a smart hat.
No, those are the nuts.
Fascinating. It's very interesting. Why am I back here? I don't know. Just felt like it. Oh, hey, let's not do that. Okay. So, apparently in this version of the map, which, is this the same or is it different? I don't know. I think it's different. Possible. I have to take a pill to go through there, so let's not do that. 9:23 a.m. We should have enough time. You'd think that. Government printing office. Reminds us of something. If I have time at some point, I may want to check it out and see if the maps are in fact different. Because I know that they're procedurally generated. I don't know if that's happened again now or if that's just the thing what went on at the beginning.
You're looking fine today.
Lovely day for it.
It is, isn't it? Okay. Government printing office. We were back there not too long ago. There's other people. Modeling! Alright. Nothing in the waste bins. It's always one of those things where, like, quite suddenly we forget everything. Save over number 1 again.
There you are.
Right is right. Right is right.
Yep. Back soon, gone for charge power sense. Happens to anyone ever. Forgotten what this building is. After Arthur's messed up everything for everyone. burning? It sounds as though something might be burning. I'm a little concerned. Because I'm hearing things that sound a lot like fire. Why am I using a lockpick on my own front door? Back door? Not sure.
Jesus. It smells like burning chemicals. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's not good.
Where's the fire extinguisher? Christ almighty.
Right.
Jesus, no.
Where did we put the fire extinguisher? Anyone? We might have one upstairs in the kitchen. Possibly. Fire extinguisher, fire extinguisher. You know fire extinguisher, or are we just kind of imagining it? No, we're not gonna have it in here. Probably in one of those damn cubbies that, I can't see. Fire extinguisher. Ah! Here we go. Ready toward the base of the fire. They used to teach us this thing back at work when I was we'll come back to that. So, what's going on here? No switches so bad as the damage.
Okay. First things first. How bad is the damage to the lab? The triode and the crystallizer's broken. Ugh. Where do I get an N7 vacuum tube? Oh, God. My old chemistry box. It must be still in my old house. I was really hoping I'd never have to go back there.
Oh dear. I need black Greyjoy components to do that. So what do we have happening? I need my old chemistry box from my old house. I was really, really hoping I would never have to go back there again. The Boyle residence. Okay. Small hiccup sounds. Alright. See, how are we doing? Health, fatigue, hunger, thirst, injured, rested. Okay. Boyle residence. Oh! Right. Keep the home fires burning. Haha. Why do I expect things are different? I don't know. I keep hearing this noise. Alright, crafting components. I'll go in there. Let's see what we've got inventory-wise that we need to deal with. I mean, the cleaver is going to probably go away shortly. I've got a cricket bat as backup. Yeah, let's do this. Same thing we've been doing. Move all those, and this is our food and water for now. Okay. Bricks. This is all. Bricks and bottles are all we have to throw right now. So we can hold on to them for now, but it's going to be a little while. Oh, Gwen. Okay. Sleep, we don't do that. Alright. Get some more canteens soon if we can. Alright. Change filter. Oh. Can make one of those. Thankfully, I have what I need. Let's do that. That's kind of important. Okay. Hearing things sparking. Alright, so, next step in the journey. Our next step in our journey is to go down to the Boyle residence and also bring out your dead. I think for the time being, before we explore, I'm going to have to approach this a little bit differently the way I was approaching things for a while until we get hold at least of the baby feeder. Because, you know, I have to keep heading back. So I'm going to be just aiming at these quests, I think. Instead of prioritizing filling out the map for the time being, and then I'll come back and fill out the map later. I think that's probably going to be best. Now, yeah, the only other... Oh, there are dig spots out there. There's a shelter there. There's a shelter there. It was like one shelter we knew, and it was way the heck down here, so I need to find another shelter on that island so I don't have to keep crossing the bridge. But for the time being, I gotta keep crossing the bridge. That is one reason to explore this island more, so I can find the freaking shelter. Alright. I had her just sort of appear over here and then tried to find our way back. Which, while fun, unfortunately, we do not have time for. So let's do this. So we're gonna head down this way. Across the bridge. Over here, yeah. What do we have in the way of... Do we have enough... We have one sunshine pill remaining. We're going to be taking it to get back. Yeah. But we're going to need to do something about that. We need to make more. She knows how to make more. Sandwich. But what do we need left? We need rowan berries. It's been weird, we haven't found any. If I can find rowan bushes over there, then that will... Yeah, those are the yellow ones. Those are the ones, yeah. That's why I keep yelling drugs when I pick them up. Okay, yeah, so we can get more sunshine down, or more sunshine ingredients. We just need some rowan berries. If we get a hold of those, then we can replenish our sunshine. Unfortunately, we need a chemistry set also to make the sunshine. So we'll have to get back here. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Yay! Okay. Not at all terrifying. Here we go. We got the baby symbol up there again. That'll be fun. Hang on. Improve fatigue and stamina. Oh, okay, that helps. The baby recharges us. Alright. Now the water over there will be clean, so we'll be fine with that. Don't run. Allowed to do that yet.
Is this the post box I dared Arthur to blow up? I really should never have posted that letter.
Lovely day for it.
Thought I'd pop in to see what's new.
Weaponry. Tea leaves, mechanical bits, coffee beans. Coffee beans. I love that that's made from the finest toasted chicory. Something coffee-esque in a coffee machine. That's one person. Interesting. So I have 8 pounds, apparently. I can't buy anything. I could buy that if I wanted to. I'm not gonna.
Do come again soon. We often have new stock.
Just wanted to see what there was. Alright. That's my favorite version of that song. It's my favorite version of all the songs, really, are the ones that are slowed down. I am a frightful person. Okay. To the bridge. To go forth and pretend to be a wastrel. I mean, she's not actually on Joy anyway, so. She's kind of a wastrel already. Just land on my porch. Oh, you can take Joy before going in if you want. I'll try to avoid that altogether. Oh, hey. Memory. Oh, that's joyful.
Why did you bring us here?
I wanted you all to see what bravery looks like.
We have to take them home.
At least they tried to destroy the birth records. At least they tried. And the rest of the town hanged them on this bridge.
Are they just gonna leave? Those people are hanging there till they rot. It's medieval.
I wish I was half as brave as Tommy Cramner and the Lushfords.
Well, that's delightful. That is messed up. Okay. Oh, jeez. Ah. Forgot, gotta change clothes. Ah, they've gotten even more aggressive about it. Wear the wrong clothes and see? No, he doesn't even care. Wear the wrong clothes and they come after you. That's delightful. Before they just made comment.
Am I my brother's keeper? Am I?
Yeah, probably.
Where are the Russians?
We could all use a bit of help, couldn't we?
Clothes make the man, don't they? No one likes a naked person.
No one does.
I know just how you feel.
Stay away from the ones with plague. It's a terrible way to die.
Oh, the baby. Oh,
Right.
baby. In the box, 9 days. Oh.
So we gotta head down there. Gotta head over this way and around, I think.
Everything as it is.
Yeah, I don't think, if I recall correctly, and it's admittedly now been a little while, I don't think they are bothered if you are scrounging through things. How do the rules here work? I forget. Although you don't have to keep talking to them.
She wasn't packing for them. Everyone else's mum was packing. The whole week before the train, so their kids would have everything they needed in Germany. Why didn't I tell Dad? I guess he wasn't talking to me that week.
Vector. Let's find out what that is. October 5th, Dr. Robin Byron's St. Michael's Hospital, 102 The Parade, Wellington Wells. My dear Dr. Byron, I spotted what seems to be a case of full-blown plague in the Garden District. Of course, my colleagues and I immediately resolved the matter. I don't suppose anyone could have got across the Ludsholm Bridge. It would be well to check. Assuming that vector is still shut off, then we must consider the plague to be possibly waterborne. In that case, dumping the bodies of the victims in the river needs to cease forthwith, don't you think? It's bad enough what already gets through the filters at water plant. Hopefully we've nipped this outbreak in the bud. If not, we'll need to equip the constables with gas masks on Eel Pie as well. Yours truly, St. John Keats. Indeed. Yay. Chi-Chi's final mission. Why do I... What's going on? Can't believe people are putting on puppet shows out here in the Garden District. I mean, I don't really have time right now. I could come back. Check it out. I see. They adore Arthur, don't they? Okay. Bushes of things. Let me see. The currants. I'm looking for yellow. No yellow. Okay. Requires night. Alright. Now we'll check it out. Not yet. Honeybee nest. Let's not worry about that right now. Garden of Earthly Delight.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down.
Alright. Let's get away from the Hades for that.
If the doors of perception were cleansed, we could see everything as it is. Infinite.
Yes, infinite.
Can listen.
Where are the Americans? Where are the Russians?
I stopped asking myself that question a while ago.
Where are the Americans? Where are the
He's
Russians?
guarding a chest. Okay.
What happened to the guards?
At least we could have made them take them. At least we could have not done it for them.
You know, not necessarily trying to fill the map out here, but we're just trying to, just looking for the shelter. There's one over here.
Supreme executive power must derive from a mandate from the masses.
Mustn't it? Okay. Mm-mm.
We're all rotting like the food.
Not found a single yellow plant. Wait. No, it's just a bunch of words. Don't get excited. Okay.
Like the food.
Alright. He's picking up this time.
Strange how everyone looks the same. Like we're all just pawns on a chessboard.
Yeah, funny that, isn't it?
Roast beef, beef Wellington, Wellington pie, shepherd's pie.
It's a little too risky. They might see there too. That's a water pump. Okay. Once again, guarded. Ruined house. Okay, that might be a place to stay if we need it. Well, that's. I think that over there is where the Jack's folk live. I think. We'll find out.
We're the hollow men. We're the stuffed men.
Just picked up another item in the journal. Tub. September 29th, 1964. Dearest Kate, I think I found a boat. Not a real boat, of course, barely more than a wash tub with a washcloth for a sail. But the smaller the vessel, the more likely we are to sneak past the patrol boats, don't you think? Ooh. I know nothing about the currents, but it must be pretty hard to sail west and not land on Ireland. I haven't seen you in 7 days. I hope you're alright. I looked for you in the shadow of the crashed V1 at noon on Saturday. I hope to try to get this. If not, I'll try to come back for you if I make it. I hope you won't hate this time. Okay.
Oedipus did.
Alright, well,
Know what he was
here we go.
but he tore out his eyes, didn't he?
Rather going through the back if I can. If I can.
Young Miss Boyle. You know there's a curfew. You don't want some Fritz to shoot you dead, do you?
Sorry, sir.
Let's get you home. You had another fight with your mum, didn't you? Why don't I put in a good word? Mrs. Boyle, I've got a young lady out here who, I'm sorry. They don't seem to be at home.
What? Let me go in.
They're not at home. Let me take you to the station for a cup of tea.
What happened? Let me in.
Best you don't go in, miss. Cup of tea's best.
What did she do? What did she do? What did she do?
Mrs. Boyle?
Flashback.
I've got a young lady out here who,
We appear to be navigating a flashback.
they don't seem to be at home. Best you don't go in, miss.
Oh, that's not good. Oh my god. Notice to all citizens with children. Here it is. 1st of July, 1947. By the authority of the Occupation Authority. The authority of the Occupation Authority. All children who will be under the age of 13 on 22nd of July should now have been registered with the town clerk. Please present your children at the Wellington Wells train station on the morning of 22nd July at 9 a.m. for transport to Germany. Enclosed is a list of clothing and supplies they will need for their voyage. Note that if your child has issues with bedwetting, rubber pants and serviettes must be provided. Prior to the voyage, school-age children should attend an all-day orientation on 9th of July at the Wellington Wells Comprehensive School. Bring a lunch.
Mrs. Boyle?
Miss Victoria Bing will conduct an orientation for younger children on 20th July with songs and games to prepare them for their trip to Germany. Ah! Wonder if that's the same Bing. Who's employing Arthur. It is imperative that parents portray this travel as an exciting opportunity for the youngsters so as to avoid anxiety at the train station. Please rest assured that the children's absence will only be temporary. Temporary. Mother Boyle. Is there stuff over here? No.
And Mum said, you don't have to worry about the train. No one's going on the train.
Yeah.
Shut up, Sally. You're a big girl. Stop crying.
Wow, it's dark. Thirsty. Let's have a drink. We actually have stew, that's good. Grabbed that from somewhere, okay. Have some water. Save the game again. That meat cleaver is not going to last long. Let's see. I don't actually want to search them because I do not want to catch plagues. And actually, well, I have phenacycline, don't I? Yeah, I have 2 of them. I also don't think I have what I need to do a takedown, do I? Dart. Hallucinex. I'll talk about violence. Violence will eventually ensue. Hallucinex. I did not prepare for this at all. Pointy stick. Hallucinex. I couldn't have made it anyway. I needed hallucinogen and more foxglove and butterflies, apparently. And I needed hyptoplasma to make the hallucinogen, so I couldn't have made that. I'm just quickly looking to see, are there things I can make real quick? No. I've got 4 atomizers, which will be helpful, but just need that hallucinex. I definitely think a bird has landed on my porch. He says, hearing it. I mean, I could throw a brick, but that wouldn't get him. Jesus. I can't do a takedown. I need a lot more things before I can actually tackle this, I'm realizing. I have 3 bricks right now. I have 3 bricks and 6 bottles. That's not going to do it. I mean... bash your head in, but then, you know, more people will come and then you'll have to bash their heads in. No, I don't have what I need to make the drugs, though. This is a bashing in head situation. You're dying from wounds. Do I have any healing items? This was a terrible idea. I don't think I do. I have healing balm. I have a thing of healing balm. Okay, that didn't go well. That did not go well at all. That's what Sally Boy always did, have a penchant for conflict. Her spouts with Dr. Verloc could shatter a chandelier, though of course we always took her side. Thank Coco she taught him how to dress. However, Sally seems to have run into someone who gave as good as they got. She's gone on holiday to lick her wounds. And doesn't certain scientists wish he were there to help? Don't smirk, kittens. You were thinking the same thing. Oh my god. Okay. So that was interesting. I think my resources will stand consumed if I do not...
There's no place like home.
Yeah, I think my resources will still be consumed, and yeah, I have no more healing thingies. Can I make more healing thingies? I can! That's good. I gathered a lot of Rose Gilad. Okay. So there's that at least. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to manage to deal with that. I can't take them out quietly, that's the problem. It's very dark in there. I'm gonna try hiding. It's not gonna work out. And there are 3 of them. Perhaps luring them out is a thing. It's not a great idea.
boys like about fighting?
Alright. Good lord. That was extreme. Can I make some more? A few more. Also, I have plague now, yes? Okay, good. Excellent.
Better you than me.
Oh my god. We've done it while I already had the plague. Alright. Oh, seriously? I don't have... I used up my one lockpick to get back into my house. That's great. Should have just gone in through the front door. Okay. Now I need bobby pins. Okay. The flashlight would be helpful. Shall I try to take this last one out, I wonder? I don't think I have enough. I don't have enough healing balm to do that. We'll figure it out. Okay, so need more stuff to be able to do this. Need to find bobby pins somewhere. Supplies! I need supplies! This is insane. Alright, let us look around. There's a ruined house up there. Let me see if there's anything in there. That might just involve... Okay. The trouble with it is that that might involve having to hit more people, which I cannot currently do. Okay, well, that was fun. Can't go in there. What now, kids? And I mean, there's either restoring and trying to find bobby pins, or restoring and then not using the bobby pins, like way back to the beginning, which I may or may not have available. People are still in the ruined houses. That's part of the problem. There's a workbench. There's a torch.
I wish I weren't such rubbish at tinkering.
Got a torch. That'll come in handy. Night's gonna fall soon,
The
though.
bridge has fallen.
I'd really like to find a hatch.
Fallen down, fallen down, fallen down. The bridge has fallen down.
Nope, can't go in there. We cannot beat people up very well right now. Here's a church. That's not going to be helpful because there's probably going to be a gang in there. One never knows, I suppose, but you know, we have to get back. Oh yeah, that's very heavily fortified. It's nice to see they have a yeah, this is the difficulty. I feel the difficulty has gone up somehow. More fox glove, good. That'll come in handy. Ultimately.
They could have taken them, but they didn't
Am I the brother's
have to,
keeper?
did they? We brought
I mean, there's more down here, but
them all to the station.
this is the edge of the island. Yeah. If I go up this way, I'm probably not going to find much of anything. I don't know.
See that? You never see them burying them.
I am the cat that walks by.
We'd figure out what they wanted and do it before they even had to ask.
Nope, that's not what we're looking for. Oh, hey, look. Churchill. think I can just run around through here and they won't care.
Supreme executive power.
Bobby Pins? No. Damn it. One can but hope. It's gonna be night very soon. I have not found a hatch. On a splinter, I can make a dart. There's a bed. Not an especially safe place to sleep, but could be. Could be a place to sleep, at least. Workbench. Yeah.
Supreme.
Need a couple of bobby pins.
Executive power.
Where does the fog come from? That's the answer to everything.
It's gonna get really dangerous in a minute. Not sure what side of the island I want to be on when that happens.
I bet.
I mean, yeah, I've got like 10 minutes and then everything's gonna get weird. You cannot run very far. Ellie, you're killing me here. But here's more foxglove. Let's get more foxglove. That will make us feel better. Wait, yellow? Ah, there we go. Rowanberry, excellent.
Not a good time for a girl to be out alone.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find... I mean, there's a bed, but I don't think that you're going to be safe in that particular bed. I know this stuff. For the creation of drugs. Okay. Also, how are our shoes doing? They're doing okay. Alright. Things we can make. We can make bandages. We can make healing balm. We can make medicated balm. Which will take more. Oh, Rowanberry. When we get to a chemistry set, we'll be able to make sunshine, though. And we gotta save the Rowanberry for sunshine, so we can't make medicated balm. We can only make the regular healing balm. Which, you know, is fine. For now. Need to get to making these bombs. Very close on the rotting meat. I should have picked up the rotting meat. I didn't think about it. There was some right in front of me. I didn't take any. Just wasn't thinking in terms of it. Okay. Well, see if we can get around to somewhere else before we are lost. Because we shall not be alone. That's part of the problem. bobby pins, man. Somewhere other than inside. Bobby. Hey, how's it going? Alright, it's getting intense. It's we're searching around here. It's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. But we can gather more ingredients for drugs. Yeah. There is, as always, way too much going on for me to possibly keep track of what it is that I'm doing at any given time. And that's as usual. Yep. We're trying to make drugs for the cops, but in order to do that, we have to
I suppose it's sort of sweet that Grandmum poisoned everyone with her own garden flowers.
That is sweet.
I mean, she could have used rat poison.
Very nice of her.
It's so impersonal.
Bobby pin. Okay. Do I have enough? I think I only have one. So I still don't think I think I need 2 to make the lockpick. Yep, just need 1 more. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm out here having to grab a kit from her old house in order to repair the machine in the lab that I need to make the blackberry drugs. And unfortunately, it's not pleasant. Zombies are about to come out, man. Okay. Unfortunately, her old house has squatters of that ilk. Yes, sort of run around at night. Okay. This is now considerably less safe. Because unfortunately, this character has difficulty fighting. Need a lot of healing balm to be able to take people down. There's night blooming nunsuch right over there, but there are also zombie people over there. That's the problem. They're probably drawn to the light. I don't know what, if anything, is down this way. Yep. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that it's more of a cerebral character. I love that. But at the moment, just right this second, the ability to clobber people would come in real handy. Sadly, we haven't any. Well, only a bit. Yeah. So let's see. Actually, just plodding along, we can see if I can find a shelter. Thus far, I mean, the baby was okay when we were last there. We are still in the process of needing to get an automatic feeding machine for said baby. I'm sure we're going to feel terribly guilty soon about that. The fact that we are still out and about dealing with that. But sometimes one has to get past a locked door. In order to continue functioning. Alright, here we go. I know I needed this for something. I can't remember what off the top of my head, but I know I need it. So that at least will come in handy. It's down here. Like a little strip of land. Ah, this is delightful. Big spot. Shelter. So the shelter's like way over here. So I'm wondering if I should just turn around and start heading that way. Instead of exploring this area at night, which is probably not a great idea. Let's do that. I approve of that idea. Dig spot, yes. Having a shovel would help with that, I think. I do not currently have a shovel. Alright, I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna break left and see if there's a see if the land connects. Yeah. Yep. Yep, unfortunately the local version of Beacon Stabulary is basically a gang and they're not the one in the...
The thing I always liked about Arthur was being with him was like being alone, but with someone.
Ow. Ah, okay. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Keep plotting. Next strip of land. I know. Arthur's story was so sad. I feel all these stories are full of sadness. Can't remember what I need it for, but I know that it was part of an ingredient. It was part of an ingredient. It was an ingredient for something. I do not recall what. Oh, hey. Yeah, let's leave those alone. Alright, let's see what's over this way. How are we doing? We're not too fatigued, we're okay. The good thing about, exhaustion and hunger and thirst is that Sally seems a little bit more resilient in that regard, just basically, so that's good. Than at least, than Arthur started out, so that's something. Definitely something. Hop over. Ah! I was gonna hop over. The more of this I gather, the longer it will take to die when people hit me. I can make so much more healing balm. Alright. So the question is it just going to be over there? I mean, wouldn't it be nice if there were a shelter, like, just hidden right there? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Probably not. It's probably just there. 'Cause I didn't even know why that one was on the map in the first place. So I always had to discover the others. But we'll head up just a bit, just in case that's actually what's happening. Probably isn't, but you never know.
In direction that no one thought had a path. where he went. For no one wanted to go anywhere near the enormous swarm of rats. Well, the villagers celebrated.
He's
They
retelling the
took
Pied
their
Piper of
cheese
Hamelin.
out of their strong boxes, and they took their bread out of the stone oven.
Okay. Further exploration would require going in, so...
Everything they'd been afraid of the rats eating, they took out. But as the villagers were settling down to drinking, the Pied Piper returned, and he told the people...
Yeah, just run right off the edge of that cliff. There we go. See the shiny plants in the distance, run right off the edge. Alright. Okay. Alright.
And they threatened to throw him in the well until he drowned. The Piper left.
Sometimes I envy them all, not remembering anything.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, at least we're racking up on ingredients here. Ah, there's the okay, music changed. Somebody spot me?
And out of every house, in every villager who was not already in the town square, out of the church, and out of the town hall, out of the pub, and out of the bakery, and out of the cheese shop, even the lame smith limped from his forge to the town square. And the Piper began to walk. He walked away from the village. He walked into the dark
Curious about what
forest,
that is.
in a direction that no one thought had a path.
Over there.
The villagers all followed him.
I think I would rather wait until
Only
it's...
the lame smith couldn't keep up.
Is that the... That's weird, because that looks like a shelter, but yet I know there's one over there.
Although he tried his best. And it's a good thing too, for otherwise, we'd never know what happened. Well, the villagers disappeared into the dark woods. The smith
Chasing
lost all
somebody.
track of them. Among the trees, he couldn't tell what direction the Piper was. And soon, he couldn't hear it at all from the song of the birds. Lay down.
Nope, nobody here but us mice.
Kind of have been lost in the rain. Nothing was left but misshapen mounds and strange spots up from ancient times. Villagers never seen again. Nor was the Piper. Nope.
I guess that's not what we can do for now.
But there are villages in old books that are not there now.
Well, we won't mind talking about
Okay.
this.
Let's see what's down there. Yeah, I know, right? Deception is important. Yay, it's a slightly closer shelter. Chemistry set. Yes. Yes.
Brilliant. Now I won't need to cross all those bridges.
Alright. Recycling. Cool. Power cell, dig spot. Nice. It's like discount when buying items, always good. Craft Jimmy Bar and 4-7 crate. Yeah. More dig spot. Early bird. Sleep gives slightly more health. That's good. Alright, that's good. That'll be helpful. Let's see. What else shall I put in there? Rotting meat. Let's put that in there. For that is an ingredient. Onions we can eat. Canteen, empty. Rowan berries, currants, and all these things I'm just gonna throw in there because while it's possible to eat them, they are better served as ingredients. As ingredients for these other things. Okay. Anything else we want to throw in there? Hyptoplasma? I don't know, in case we need to go tripping, we might want to hold on to one. Fire extinguisher, tinned milk. Should probably go home and feed the milk to the baby. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We can make more sunshine. Yay! Okay. I feel better now having more of that available. Let's see. Make some darts. And I can make tranquilizer darts if I make darts, so that might help. The berserk darts will not help right now. The vomit bombs could help, but I need black powder for that. Also need black powder and phytosteroid for the berserk bomb, which I don't really want to make right now. Yeah. It's bleach. It's an important ingredient in any dangerous drug. Hallucinex. Let's see where we are on the Hallucinex. I can make black powder. Excellent. I just need what I really need. Another freaking bobby pin. I find one more bobby pin, I can get through that door. Okay. So Hallucinex. Hallucinogen and butterflies. I don't have butterflies. I need to freaking figure out where to get butterflies. Okay, so you know the tools that she's supposed to have aren't going to be able to come in handy yet, and I need more mushrooms to make more hallucinogen in the first place. But getting closer. Okay. Shall we make darts? I think we shall. We can make darts, and then we can make some tranquilizer darts, and that at least will be better than what we had. No, I've only got the one canteen. I can't afford to use that on the vomit bomb. So yeah, we'll just make some tranquilizer darts, I think. Let me save the freaking game. Because, you know, that will come in handy. Alright. Darts. Alright. Tranquilizer darts. There we go. That'll help.
I wish I weren't such rubbish at tinkering.
You and me both, Sally. Okay, let's see how we're doing now. Okay, we're actually doing okay. But we probably could sleep just so that we can reduce the amount of running and screaming involved in going outside. There's a dig spot right down there. It would be nice if I had a shovel. Okay. So, that's good. This was a closer access hatch, so that's good. Okay, shelter is something else I had not thought about. Alright. I wonder... Well, let's not wonder about that just yet. Okay. I do want to go and check on the baby. Trouble is, if I head there, it'll be nighttime. Unfortunately, there'd be a lot of dashing around avoiding cops. That probably is not going to work out well at the moment. One could take a stab at it, I suppose. Yeah, actually. Now let's see. Let's see how this goes. Try to use our resources for one thing rather than another. Okay, Rat's Home is the one that it just gives you. Maidenholm. Interesting. Got access to more hatches now. Okay.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Damn it. I don't actually like long walks.
Morning, it's past curfew. I know. I can actually hear the baby crying from here. That's awesome. Ah, more bricks. Yes! Okay. Got the bobby pins. No. I'm not gonna do that yet. Not until I pick that one lock. Okay. Nice if I could actually get into the house from here. Oh well. It's like right there. It's just down the street. Two lockpicks. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it around there if I do this. This is like a few streets down. But we can give it a shot. Because of course we can. Do-do-do-do. Just need to get over there. There we go. Hey, how you doing?
Sweet dreams. I wish you could dream about the countryside. When we were small, my sisters and I loved spending holidays at my grandmother's. I didn't realise it was so Mum could spend a few days without having to worry about keeping everyone safe and alive. It does something to your head, being a mum. But you just go to sleep.
Yeah. Alright. So let's see. So yeah, I think in the morning we can head back up that way. So I need to go ahead and do the sleeping thing.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl who was the only girl in the village, and she was a secret. She made herself very small and never fussed. The only word she ever said was hush. The villagers didn't even notice her. They didn't know a little girl could even exist. So, if she cried just a little bit, they thought they were hearing a rat caught in a trap. And in this way, she kept her secret very, very secret.
Okay. Alright, let's go get the kit. Whilst we're here, we should probably swap back into our proper suit. Just wandering past this police barricade to just go underground. Not doing anything at all suspicious. Alright. There's more locks to pick in here, but I will not pick them until I have picked the one. that I need to pick. Ludsholm Hatch 2. That implies there's a Ludsholm Hatch 1 that I haven't seen yet. Alright.
Where shall we wander today? Out of the smelly darkness into... well, not that much better.
Paranoid saving the game constantly. That's my brand. Okay. I totally did not just emerge from that building. That was someone else. Okay. Back up here. I can use the actual road this time. Foxglove. Alright. Here we go. Alright.
Where do they bury them? I asked you that.
No one gave me. I didn't.
Stuff.
Have to wear that idiotic mask anymore.
Let's see what's over this way. Let's see. More Foxglove. No, no, no. Focus, focus. Here.
This is for the benefit of Mr. Kite. The rabbit got into the garden. The rabbit got into the garden.
Sounds like some sort of secret message.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, hey.
Stop the movie. God.
Oh, there's another house to potentially loot at some point. Plenty of coin boxes to loot, but sadly there are people around.
At least I don't have to wear that idiotic mask anymore.
Yeah.
Why didn't they send them back?
Why didn't they send them back? They said it wasn't going to be permanent. They lied.
Supreme executive power must derive from a man.
Okay.
Remember bread?
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
remember.
very tired.
Alright. Back here once again. Church services. To whomsoever opens this missive, dear fellow Wellingtonian, are we not all, I can't read. For are we not all still fellow citizens of Wellington Wells? Good news, God has not forsaken us. He is still with us, even amidst the rubble of these wastelands. Do not take our present suffering as a sign of his abandonment, for he tested his only son even to his mortal limit. Like Job, let us never lose faith. For there are those who turned aside from his love, who have given their faith to witchcraft, or the most outlandish of vegetable idols. The yam cult. Or even the demons of unspeakable shape. Demons of unspeakable shape, that sounds exciting. Do not succumb to these delusions! When there is faith, there is redemption, and if you have lost hope in this life, then all the more should you prepare yourself for the next. Let us gather Sunday at noon on the bridge to Led's home, and make of ourselves a congregation. Yours in Christ, Reverend Charles Peter, formerly of St. George's Church. Ah. Nice. Okay.
Derived from a mandate from the masses.
So many people. Alright. Well, here we are again. Let's see how many times I die this time. interesting to, these things have been refilled. And I'm thirsty again. Oh, damn it. No? Okay. One thing that I forgot to do, fill up on water. However, I have stew. And am both hungry and thirsty, so that will do very nicely. Yay! Let's get these and get back there. It's decidedly better. I wonder if there's a bloody... Now we took a couple of people out. I am hoping they're still deceased. I don't see a body. There it is. Okay, good. It's right where I left it. Okay. That body is where I left it. Very good, very good. Atomizers. More bobby pins. More atomizers. Excellent. Wait a minute. Okay, before I go interacting with that, whatever that is.
A beaker, a thermostat, N7 triode. I think I can fix my lab.
Yay. Okay. And a first aid kit. That'll come in handy. Especially in a moment when I have to clobber more people over the head. Probably. Okay, that I think is everything. There's another lady in there. I'm not going to clobber her just for the sake of doing that, because I am low on resources. I don't have huge amounts of resources with which to do it. So we're just gonna head right back out. There we go. Okay. Yay. Also, time to feed the baby, apparently. Recordings. Oh yeah, that's right. I picked that up a little while ago. October 4th, 1964. Executive Committee. City Hall, 5 The Parade, Wellington Wells. Dear Sir or Madam, we understand that you have exiled us to the Garden District to protect yourselves from our dreadful memories. It seems a bit unfair to us, since none of us is willingly a downer. We don't choose not to take joy. It's not a style of life that anyone would choose. What makes us wastrels is that when we take joy, it gives us the most violent reaction. The body thrashes, the memories come back, edged in fire. But surely this is not news to you. We write for another reason. We miss Uncle Jack. Oh yes, of course, Uncle Jack's shows are piped into the Garden District, but unlike the ones we used to get in the village, these seem to be recordings. Unlike the ones we used to get in the village. The proof is that you keep broadcasting the same shows over and over. When I was a decent, proper citizen, Jack always had something new to say. Surely that can't just be joyful forgetting. Surely it can't. Couldn't you play us whatever Jack's saying at the moment? Or if you must play us recordings, could you at least swap out the recordings from time to time? Abandon us if you must, but please don't take away our old friend Jack. Yours faithfully, Hillary Charkham. Harrison St. Clair. Evelyn. Yeah. No, I strongly suspect that they weren't new over on the other side of the bridge either. Alright. There's water right there, but I would have to clobber some people to get it. Okay, let's head back. Baby emergency, okay. Let's take care of that. The cult that I ripped off the other day. I don't know. I don't think I actually saved again. So let's do that. I also got various things. No idea. I was curious as to the various things that I picked up. Alright. Now let's get going.
Poor Mrs. Marley. I warned her against taking vanilla and chocolate together. You can lose your balance.
I kind of feel as though this is...
The thing about men is, they pretend to be brave. When they act brave, it's hard to remember they're just people. When a man seems quite certain of himself, you know he's hiding something.
Dearest Archie, I doubt you'll ever read this, darling, but if you do, please forgive me. I know you wanted me to wait for the fourth flavor, but I couldn't. The vomiting was bad enough. The memories came back. They began screaming every day, all day, and the steam whistle and those horrible huge steel wheels every day. I still hear them out here, but it's quiet. If you talk to them a bit, they quiet down. Even though you know you're lying to them, and they know it. It's a ghost town here. The streets are crowded with ghosts. Most of them are friends. But there is very little to eat. I'd hoped to make my money last a bit longer, but I put it in a safe for keeping, and I've lost my key. You'd mock me for a silly woman, but I haven't eaten in days. I think if I can get the safe up to the roof, I can drop it onto the pavement, and if all goes well, it will break open. I wish you were here to help. You're so good mechanically. Oh, man.
Not a very well-made safe, is it?
No. Quick.
Stone soup, eh?
Bring out your dead. Okay. Where's the other... Where's this Mrs. Marley? Who pushed her out of the window? I suppose whoever was trying to steal what's in her safe. I wonder if they left anything useful on her. And we completed that quest. But someone I think saw us. Let's find out. Hey, we're good. Okay. Okay. Nope. No, not enough time to make a phone call. Yes. Alright. Now we're gonna head out this way.
What happened to the garden?
And before I start ransacking more houses, just sort of willy-nilly, I need to be able to reliably
Where are the Russians?
take people out. Not quite something I can do just yet. But soon, perhaps.
Where do they bury them? I'll ask you that. You never see them buried.
It's a hill. Okay. No playing on the hill. Okay.
Stop the movie. Oh, God, please stop it.
Bridge. We probably need to get going soon. Let's see. October 8th, the Executive Committee, City Hall, 5 The Parade, Wellington Wells. Dear committee members, it's a lovely day for it. We are ransacking the last of the old Victory Gardens. There might be enough potatoes in the entire garden district to last 2 weeks. Do you plan to starve us all to death? If you have no food to spare, could you at least open the bridge so that we can try our luck in the wilderness? I'd rather die by a bandit's hand than starve. It's so much more glamorous. Your former neighbors, Colin Drysdale, Elliot Fitzloyd, Chris Collins. These missives make a lot more sense now, having gotten through to the end of Arthur's story and seeing where all the things are. I do want to go in there, but not yet.
Who's Uncle Jack?
Let's get the baby feeder sorted first.
You should stop listening to him right away. He needs help. And listening to him won't help anyone.
It's always darkest
Try
before
this
the
evening
dawn.
test. Are you having a conversation that's bringing you down? Then one of the people who's talking to you is a downer. Or if none of them is a downer, and they all seem as happy as they seem.
On all of the telephones.
Ah, yes. More ruin berries. Oh, the drug gods. Don't want to go too close to that, because I enjoy breathing.
No, darling. I'm not sure what we do after we get out. We'll cross that bridge once we get across the river.
We'll cross that bridge once we cross that bridge. There's that station that I'm trying to get to. Alright. I don't know if it's possible to get out through there at this point, because Arthur quite possibly ruined that on his way out. Alright, plants. Yes, yes. Let's head back to the wee Bebbin. Now there are bobby pins. Yes, nowhere else on this island, unless there's something hiding way up here. Is there another access hatch? So we'll just go to that one. Darn you, Arthur. Darn you to heck. Just these various trash cans and places are just sort of glistening with resources. There are so many more now, it feels like. And I'm wondering if it just feels like that, or if they, or if this is a result of a patch. Very possible.
I wish I'd died in the bombings.
That's very cheerful. That's very good.
They could have taken it, but they didn't have to, did they?
Yeah. All right. Yay! Let's see. Once again, we'll move the potatoes and the rotting meat and the rotten apples. Those will come in handy. Lemon berries, blue currants, rotten mushrooms. There we go. Get one. Anything exciting we want to do with this before we wander off elsewhere? We can make a lot more flash if we so desired. We also needed the run berries for other things. I'm trying to remember. Weapon-wise, if we go to it. Yeah, vomit bombs if we want to make those. Yeah, we can make more darts, and then we can make more tranquilizer darts. So that could be a thing. Or we could make a vomit bomb. We'll have to see if we want to do that or not. Hallucinax, we need hallucinogen, we need 2 more hyptoplasma to be able to make one of those. And 10 butterflies. I don't know where we're going to get butterflies yet. We'll figure it out. Alright. Maidenholm, St. George's Home. St. George.
Well, that's enough of being here.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna get back in. We're gonna feed the wee bairn. We're gonna finish the one quest. Although typically that causes us a cutscene to happen, so it may be a little longer, but we'll see. Hopefully it's not something that
My feet are killing me.
ends inescapably. That said, I can now search for these things. Hopefully for useful resources. I mean duct tape, Sandy. There was a lockpick inside there. Okay. We grab everything we needed to there. We did that, we did that. Pick that lock. Use the workbench, but I have a feeling with the third character it's going to be the opposite. I think he's going to be great at using the workbench and absolutely unable to use the chemistry set. I get that feeling just based on who that fella is, the crazy guy in the trains in that first train station. Scott, with whom we raided the that camp. Okay, I think we got everything we need. We can get at here probably, except this door. I had a lockpick. Do I no longer have a lockpick? I am once again out of bobby pins. Ah, damn it. Should have held on to that last one. Oh well. Let me make sure I'm dressed properly. There we go. Okay, around the corner we go. Before I do this, let's go ahead and feed the wee babbin. I did that over there, right? I did not. Where's baby's milk? Why do I not have the baby's milk? I think I did use up all my lockpicks. Again! Because of course I did. I have tinned milk. I have 9 tinned milks. That's awesome. That's just awesome. That's the thing where it's telling me that I cannot make any more lockpicks because apparently I'm out of bobby pins. But where we are with this, let's at least do this. Dealing with the milk situation is a future me problem.
Now I just need to replace all my chemicals.
Yay.
Stuart. I've got to talk to Stuart. Maybe he's got the chemicals I need squirreled away somewhere.
Okay. There we go. So I will be able to purchase another skill. I'm thinking I'm going to do that at the beginning next time, but let's go ahead and look at this quest so that we have that. Let's see. That was dealt. If nothing else is ruined, then I should have a working lab again. Okay. So can't get the baby feeder until, you know, whenever it says that I can. All the key ingredients burned up in the fire. How do I replace them? Find the components. Which I guess is going to be looking on Gwen again. Huh. Yeah, this one's highlighted. Stuart, she said, but I don't know where Stuart might be. Quest found, home cooking. Yeah, let's wait for the quests to load. Okay. Where? Up here? There you go. Okay, so we gotta go visit him there. Let's try this one more time. Wait a minute. There we go. It doesn't let me do it. Okay. Despite having bunches of tinned milk, it's not letting me do it, so... Obviously, there's an issue. However, as I said, that is a future me problem. Try to get enough sleep. Alright. Yep, they put Joy in the water. That's the, yeah, if you're not in the, if you're not in the Garden District, if you're out, you know, if you're actually in the town proper, there's Joy in the water. So, oh, yeah, that keeps everyone happy. So very blissfully happy. Well, thank you very much for watching. This is actually quite cool, just coming back and trying to remember the basics of dashing around and surviving. I got perhaps a little huberic after, you know, I'd gotten all those XP advances for Arthur and was able to just sort of dash around clobbering people and not worrying about it. So this is this is a tad different, reminiscent of the earlier days of doing that. So this will be interesting to get further on and kind of see where we need to go and what we need to do, and hopefully not have the child starve to death. That would be a problem. So let's see what is happening today. A couple things. We're gonna take another stab at the cold ruins of Last Life in a couple of hours. That is the hope. I gotta check in with folks, make sure we're still good to go, but we'll see how that goes. So Dungeon World, but we're all undead. Hopefully we're closing the campaign out. We'll see. And later tonight at 7 Eastern, I'm going to be over on Unmade Gaming, running a game of Inspectors, a one-shot, for their charity stream that they do monthly for Extra Life. And so that'll be a lot of fun. I'm actually in the midst of an Inspectors campaign, which I shall discuss shortly. But this is just something that came up. I offered to jam, and they took me up on it. Poor people. So we'll see how that goes. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be once again playing the campaign from Age of Mythology. Let's see, we're I think presently trying to deal with people that have had imprisoned a bunch of centaurs, and now we're having to figure out what the deal is with them. Later that day, in the early evening, will be our last one-shot of the month. That is going to be Dialect, another game of Dialect. We picked out the backdrop finally, and it looks like we're all going to be wolves. So that'll be interesting, trying to figure out communication that way. And again, is a story game about language and how it dies. So that'll be both interesting and terribly sad, I expect. So then Monday, as I mentioned, I am running a campaign of Inspectors over on Katie's channel. That's Katieface, Katyfaise. That is on Monday afternoons. And it's we are hopefully going to get going finally with full missions, and we'll see how that goes. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this group does with that. And I will say, yes, Dialect is a very interesting game. For anyone wondering, it is very much about not only there is roleplay, and you roleplay a character consistently in a series of scenes, a number of scenes, but it's also about building the language and using a common language. And it was really interesting seeing how everyone incorporated that in the last game. And we're gonna do that again, so that'll be a lot of fun. But again, like I said, Monday is Inspectors. Wednesday, we will have our Wednesday evening. We'll have our finale of Tremulous that I'm running on this channel. That is Lovecraftian horror powered by the apocalypse. They are up in Siberia, dealing with all manner of things, and finally, perhaps we're about to get some answers about what is going on at a crash site where there are a bunch of books they're trying to recover. It's you know, Cthulhu mythos, so of course things are probably going to get very tragic very soon, but we'll see how it goes. And then back around to Friday afternoon, I play Torment, Tides of Numenera, and so we're continuing with that. Died horribly last time. This is starting a trend, and so once again jumping back and trying to prep for that and do more. So we'll see how that goes. And then finally, 1 week from today, Saturday morning, we come back around to We Happy Few, where we shall go and try to find this fellow Stuart and sort of see about getting that done. And in the meantime, hopefully I'll have figured out what the deal is with not being able to feed the milk to the baby, even though I have the milk. Very strange. Dying horribly in Numenera is kind of a thing. This is a thing that happens. But, you know, one does what one must. But, in the meantime, I thank you all very much for watching. It is much appreciated. Take care, and I shall see you all of a sudden.